something to play today? Have you got a drum? Or something to shake? Maybe you haven't got a real instrument. Maybe you've got something that's a homemade instrument. Maybe you've got a cup and a pen or something to hit it with. Because that would sound really like Cossett's cowbell. Shall we have a listen to the cowbell? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe you can play along with that. You don't need real instruments. Hey, I want to have a closer look at Costas, because he's getting some different sounds there. One, two, three, four. You know what? Craig's got a tambourine. Maybe you've got a tambourine. Or maybe you've got something else you can shake. Maybe it's like a shaky egg. Or maybe it's like a homemade shaker, like the cups that Tim's got. Tim, have you got your cup? Shall we hear if you've got anything that you shake to make a sound? Shall we have a listen to it? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about if you have a real drum that you're playing? We'd love to hear the people who've got real drums. So we're going to have, joining in with everybody who's got real drums, it's going to be me, Tim, and Raoul. We're going to do some little solos. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. To more than one thing to play. Can you do a bit of multitasking? Could you maybe shake a shaker and play a drum at the same time? That takes a bit of coordination. Now, do not do it Tim's method. That should be one of those things. Don't try this at home. Don't put anything in your mouth. So remember, when we stop, we always count backwards to stop. I'm going to count from 4 down to 0. By the time we get to 0, you need to make sure you've stopped. Okay? 4. Did you hear that one? 3. 2. Where's the next one coming? 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Wow, well done everyone. Hey, well done. It's great to see you all today. So we are live on YouTube here this afternoon. Really, really nice to see everyone with us all together. So yes, if you are allowed to write any comments on YouTube. Please ask a grown-up first. So anyone who's under the age of 18, please do ask grown-ups if you're allowed to do that first. And if you're allowed to do that, hey, we'd love to communicate with you while we're doing this really live. We often ask some nice questions. If this is your first time here today, it's really great for you to join us. If this is one of the times you've been here many, many times before, it's great to have you back. So this week we are learning some reggae music that comes all the way from, where does it come from? It comes from Jamaica. Remember we asked that last week as well. By the way, I've moved beach. You can see it's a really, really nice day where I am. This is a Jamaican beach. This is called the 7 Mile Beach. Tim, how many miles long do you think 7 Mile Beach is?
I'm going to go 7.
You'd think it would be. Apparently it's only 5 miles long, so I don't know why it's called 7 Mile Beach. It's 5 miles long, so it's a bit of a trick question there, but yeah, it does look really, really nice. And there we go, look. Right there. It sounds like the sea's a bit calmer where you are, Raoul, today. Hey, Raoul, can you remind us, how does the bongo part go that we have all been learning? Let me just spotlight you so we can see you even bigger. We'll be able to see the bongos better as well. So, Raoul, can you show us, how does your bongo part go?
Hello, you all bongoceros. That's what they call the place, the bongocero. So the first lesson, if you remember, was just 2 on the small head and 2 on the large head. So the nothing on the first beat, the small head on the second beat, nothing on the third beat, and the large head on the fourth beat. And what was the word we were using? Do you remember? Yes, reggae. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, reggae, 2, reggae, 1, reggae, 2, reggae, 1, reggae. Now that was the first lesson. Very good. Those who remember that, you can actually stick with that. But yesterday we did something slightly different. Was gonna. Now we start to use the fingers and the thumb. Do you remember that? Gonna play. There you go. Gonna play what? Reggae. Good. So gonna play reggae. Gonna play reggae. Gonna play reggae. And then gonna stop. The fourth time is going to stop. Shall we do it together? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Gonna play reggae. Gonna play reggae. Gonna play reggae. And gonna stop. Oh, you are brilliant. You remember all that. Fantastic. Okay, Mike, go ahead.
Brilliant. Thank you, Raoul. Raoul, I have a question. Does it matter if the bongos are this way round, with, for me, like I've got the small drum on this side? Or would it matter if I decide if I want to turn them around? Because I'm aware we've got people here who are right-handed, left-handed, and some people might prefer to do it that way around rather than the other way around. Does it matter?
Now that you mentioned the right hand or left hand, I call it the slightly weaker hand or stronger hand. So if it is on the weaker hand, it should be on that hand. Now if your weaker hand is the right hand, then you just top it around, and that's the weaker hand. Yeah. So Great. You can do it, but depends on the strength of your hand. If it is a strong hand, we have the larger on the right hand side.
That's really helpful. And of course, we talked about it in a previous video as well. If you don't have a pair of bongos at home, which you may not do, you can use some saucepans. If you turn the saucepans upside down, and then you can just play with just your fingers and your thumb on the outside of the upside down, but the saucepans have one slightly smaller than the other, and you will hear they do sound very similar to bongos. It's really good. And of course, with bongos, because the bongos are smaller than other drums, I've got here a conga, which is like the big brother of it, which sounds deeper. That one I need to use my whole hand, but just bongos, as you've seen Raoul demonstrate, it's really just your fingers and your thumbs. So doing that on the saucepans, that would sound great. Good. Okay, so that was one rhythm we learnt. We also learnt a cowbell rhythm. Here we go. So I've got the cowbell here, and do you remember the cowbell rhythm is kind of a little bit similar to part of the bongo rhythm we've just been learning. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Play cowbell. So at the end is play cowbell, quite quick. It's quite tricky to get it. This stick is quite hard to deal with. I'm also very aware this cowbell is extremely loud. So I'm trying to play it really quietly, which makes it really hard to play fast. So you don't play on anything other than all the ands and the play cowbell. So we don't do any of the numbers. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Take up and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Take up. So that's that part. Remember, we also said before in a previous video, if you don't have a cowbell at home, you could use a cup. It's pretty good. A mug is really good, and have a pen, probably a pen rather than the pencil. It's a bit more durable, and hit the side of that, and you'll be able to get some very convincing sounding cowbell sounds as well. So we had that. What else did we have? We had our shakers as well. Tim, could you, before we come on to the cajon, because I want you to show the cajon in a minute, but Tim, could you just show us some shakers? Just remind us how we're going to get this nice swingy reggae feel out of shakers.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, this swingy means that dum da dum da dum da dum instead of the marching dum 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 dum. So instead of 1 2 3 4 1 2, if we go up and down, then just concentrate on the down, and you'll get that dum da 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 dum. That'll kind of do it for you, I think.
Yeah, perfect, great. Yeah, thanks, Tim. So you can see Tim has got some coffee cups there with some beads and things in it, but of course you might have some kind of shaker. I've got these, I love these little shaky eggs, they're great. And I think, you know, some of us before have had maracas and things, whatever type of shaker you've got, that'll work, that'll sound really, really good. And then, tell you what, before we go to the cajon, Costas, have you got a tambourine? Because a tambourine is maybe something that you might find that you have at home. So let's hear Costas. Show us what we can do with a tambourine.
Or at schools. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen these at school. So I'm going to show you how we're going to play the tambourine with our music. We're going to use the words playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine. Now, many people, they're going to play the tambourine like what Tim did, up and down. But I prefer to play it side by side. So I'm going to start 1 2 3 4. Play tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine. Can you see that when I say tambourine, ring, I'm going to hit with my left hand my tambourine. Once more, 1 2 3 4. Playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and I'm playing tambourine, and
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Costas. That's great, really great. Hey, it's great to see some of these comments coming through on YouTube. I tell you what's great. I think some of our YouTube viewers have realised they know each other, which is quite nice. So to see that. So there we go. So what else we got? Tim, you taught us before, and in fact, when yes, you taught us how to do a cajon part. Can you remind us how does that cajon part go?
Yeah.
But also, is there something we could do to make it a bit harder?
Yeah, we can do that. So the basic part that Costas taught us on Monday, in fact, goes like this. It goes Jamaica and drop, push and drop, Jamaica and drop, push and drop. So we play on the word drop, we play the deeper sound that we've got. So if you've got a cardboard box, for instance, then you need to go to the middle when you do that. So I'll put it here, Jamaica and drop, Jamaica and drop, push and drop. Yeah, so that's the basic rhythm. But to make it a little bit more fun, you know that shaky rhythm that we have, where it's ching, 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 ching. Well, we can keep playing that lightly on the higher sounding part of our box or cajon, whatever it is that you're playing. So that means that your hands are constantly going ding, 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 ding. Now, in music, we often call these ghost notes because they're kind of there, but they're not there. Another way of thinking of them is almost like pretend notes. And then while you constantly do this, you add in the strong notes to make the rhythm that you've been playing. So I'm doing this, and then we'll do Jamaica and drop. Yeah? Jamaica and drop. Jamaica and drop. Push and drop. Jamaica and drop. Push and drop. Jamaica and drop. Push and drop, Jamaica and drop, push and drop. Now, it's not very easy, so if you want to challenge yourself, that's something that you could do. But you will find that you kind of end up playing all of it quite loud if you're not careful. So the thing to do is to focus on playing quietly and only play loud or stronger when you want to play the specific notes of the Jamaica and drop, push and drop. So have a go at that if you want to.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah, you're right. It's not very hard though. That's why we didn't do it on day one for this. So yeah, but like Tim said, it's really good to have a go at practicing it. So Fred, we haven't heard much from you yet today, Fred, but hey, you wrote this song. Fred, we'd love to know how to sing it. Can you teach us how to sing it?
Yeah, let's go. So the first bit goes, I've been dreaming of this day. So let's try that bit. I'll count 1, 2 in, and then we'll all start together. You got the lyrics up now, so we're gonna go 1, 2. I've been dreaming of this day. Okay, so there's that little upbeat there. So I'll count 1, 2, and then we'll all come in together. Ready? 1, 2. I've been dreaming of this day. Lovely. And then the next bit goes, the tune is nearly exactly the same. I'm still believing that the sun is here to stay. So I'm going to count for that little bit. We'll try the second bit on its own. I'm still believing that the sun is here to stay. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for that bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm still believing that the sun is here to stay. Nice. So should we try the whole thing now?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'll count 1, 2 in. Ready? 1, 2. I've been dreaming of this day. I'm still believing that the sun is here to stay. And again, I've been dreaming of this day. I'm still believing that the sun is here to stay. Very good, everyone.
That was so helpful. Thank you so much, Fred. Absolutely brilliant. Good. So yeah, so we can put that with everything all together. By the way, I've got my little ukulele here. We thought, because we could see Fred was on his guitar, my ukulele is basically a guitar that I put in the wash that shrunk a bit. And we thought tomorrow we might teach you how to play the guitar chords, the ukulele chords. So if at home you have a ukulele or you have a guitar, or indeed if you have some kind of keyboard or maybe a little glockenspiel or something you can play, we're going to teach you how to play those tomorrow. So make sure you bring those along tomorrow, because it'd be great to have some parts that are not just the drumming with it as well. So, shall we put everything all together? Shall we have, Fred, we'd love to have you singing away with a song for us, and I'm going to put the keyboard part in as well to get this really nice reggae feel. Oh, by the way, I just asked a question on the YouTube comments. I said, who would like to win a holiday to Jamaica? And we've had a few people say, yes, please. If you would like to win a holiday to Jamaica, can you remember what was the name of the beach that's behind me, and how many miles long is it actually? So if you can remember, get both those questions right, you will win a holiday to Jamaica paid for by your grown-ups. So here we go. Shall we give it a go? Ready? 1, 2. You know what to do. Go. Drop. Push and drop. Which part are you playing? The bongo part, maybe? Maybe you're playing the tambourine part. Have you noticed we've changed the key to C major, which is 4 tones away, 4 tones flatter. Here we go. I've been dreaming of this day. I'm still believing the sun is here to stay. I've been dreaming of this day. I'm still believing the sun is here to stay. 1, 2, 3. Well done, everyone. It's really great. I think we've done some pretty hard stuff today, and I suspect there's some of the stuff that Raoul was doing on the bongo part and that Tim was doing the cajon part. And in fact, even some of that shaky bit, trying to hit that, the tambourine bit that Costa is trying to hit that at the right time and get it all moving. You know, it takes quite a lot of coordination, a lot of practice. Can you practice it ready for tomorrow so that you can make sure you can play it really well? That's the one thing we've always learned about music, that we shouldn't expect to be able to do something straight away. We should know that we can challenge ourselves, and we might expect that something we do doesn't sound that easy to begin with. Maybe we make lots of mistakes. Keep practicing. That's what music's all about. Just keep practicing away until you can do it. Keep persevering. So, hey, we're going to be back here again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. But, like we always said, we love doing this. We love teaching music here. I know it looks like Raoul and I have managed to make it to nice tropical islands. It's not quite the truth. We're not really on these tropical islands. It just looks like we are. At least I'm not. Maybe Raoul is. I don't know. But we would love to be able to be paid for what we're doing, because we are all doing this for free. And we have a paypal.me address. It's on the description of this video. paypal.me/InspireWorks UK. If you are able to donate any money to us, that would be really, really helpful. Raoul needs all the money he can get to get his flight back home from his beach. So any donations would be very, very grateful. Shall we have another go at playing it? I'm aware one thing I forgot to do was put the lyrics on the screen. So I'll put the lyrics on the screen this time when we get to that point. And maybe if you've got some grown-ups at home and they haven't got anything to play, you could ask them to sing at that point, and make sure you can really hear them singing as well. So let's have another go at playing our piece. 1, 2, you know what to do. Go! Getting ready to come with the lyrics. Here we go.
I've been dreaming of this day. I'm still believing the sun is here to stay. I've been dreaming of this day. I'm still believing the sun is here to stay.
Well done, everyone. Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining with us today. Hey, I'm just going to see if anyone has won the holiday in Jamaica. Here we go. Kerry Bald. Oh no, someone else said it before. Dr. Pepper TV. 7 Mile Beach and 5 miles long. Well, Dr. Pepper TV, you have won the holiday to Jamaica, paid for by your grown-ups. So isn't that really, really nice? Let us know how you get on when you get there after the lockdown. Really great to see you all today. Please join us tomorrow. Don't forget, if you have a ukulele, a guitar or a keyboard, please bring that along tomorrow and we will show you how to play the parts that fit with this song. And can we give Fred a really big round of applause, because he wrote this song. So let's give him a big round of applause. Very grateful. It's great to see you. So we will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye everybody.